Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's tarot reading. This week, I am back with my old faithful, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And as usual, I will be pulling 3 cards to speak to the unfolding of our upcoming week. Prior to that, I'm just going to check in with this deck, make sure that it's feeling happy. I'll be right there. Okay, I'll cut the deck. And I'm going to take the top 3 cards. Our first card will represent the present moment, what's happening in our field right now. Our second card will look at the past influence that brought us here. And our third card will look to a future potential. Remember, that potential is open. So we have the Emperor, number 4, a major arcana card. And the Emperor is exactly who he says he is. He sits on his concrete throne, very well established. He's the patriarch of the deck. So in this moment, do we have a lot of masculine energy within our field? We feel very stable, very grounded. If you think the number 4, 4 corners of a house, that's the 4 is for stability. We see he has a crown on his head. He's obviously very wise. He has a long beard. He's holding a scepter and an orb. Underneath his red robes, we see his armor. So this is an older energy, an older person, somebody that's been around the block, somebody that's been in battle, knows a few things, but is very wise, very mature, uses really good discernment. So is that what's happening in our field right now? We're in a place where we're feeling very centered, very grounded, and we know what we know. Okay, so that came from the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords, if we remember, 2 evenly weighted choices here, the swords being the air element. So we're thinking, the thinking mind, what's going on in our thoughts. And if you remember, this card is about being stuck between a rock and a hard place in trying to choose between 2 evenly weighted choices. But if we remember here, the blindfold, she's peeking out. So there is the potential for a third option. So maybe that's what happened. We were overthinking something. We had 2 choices or more, something that we needed to make a decision about. And then suddenly we had this epiphany that actually, if we look beyond the happenings of this moment and consider a little bit of a wider perspective, it would bring us into the Emperor for sure. The Emperor being so wise, mature, patriarchal, structured. So where is it going? Now, I didn't like this card. This is another major arcana card, but remember, the potential can always change. So some people actually like this card. It's basically the tower, where we see a tower with its top being blown off by a lightning strike. We see people falling from the tower, and the tower stands upon a rocky cliff, a rocky mountaintop. So this is about destruction, devastation, having the top blown off. So I'm going to spin this positively, though we can see from the card that it's quite a negative card. So we could get caught up in the negativity of this. But let's be positive. We had some choices. We had to think. We found an alternative option that brought us to this grounded place of patriarchal energy, feeling wise and secure in our knowledge because of experience. We've been through the wars. We know where we are. We can now hang on, because anything happening in our potential, even if it is having that top blown off, we're going to be able to handle it because we have that grounding in this moment. Or maybe that grounding and that structure and that wisdom is allowing us to relax a little bit. So we actually do get that spiritual top blown off, which may cause a lot of disturbance in our field. But wow, there's my positive spins on the Tower card. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye.